Oi friends, Rin here. So today we're going to be talking about Titan Warfare, and I'll be ranking the best Titan to use to the worst Titan to use in survival mode. So let's get started. Okay, so before we get started, I just want to say a few things. Is that many of these Titans have the same combat and mechanic as one another, because basically you're just punching Titans and that's just it to it. But there are some differences that make one Titan better than another Titan, and we'll get into that. Now the tiers that we have is best, very good, good, and eh. Now the eh category, don't bother using it at all because it's just not worth it, you know? So let's get started by going in order. So the first Titan that we get is the Attack Titan. Now for what it is that everyone has access to, it's a pretty decent Titan, you know? The base damage is 300, which is not the worst, but it's not the best as well. Now the main problem with the Attack Titan is getting the Jaeger bloodline, which is extremely difficult to get because it's less than 1% chance of getting. Now it's actually 0.25% chance of getting, but you guys managed to get it, good for you. You guys have a really good Titan now because the base damage goes from 300 to 600. Now let's talk about the skills. Uppercut, absolutely useless skill. Like, don't bother. It does the same thing as your punching. So it does 300, which makes no sense. Then it has a cooldown. They really got to fix that. Roar, very good skill, you know, clearing mobs or getting out of stun lock or saving the fort and slightly healing you. So that's a good skill. Now hardening, very good skill because it slightly boosts your damage. Any boost in damage is good anyways, right? I think your damage goes to 450 if I'm not wrong. Now Berserk takes your HP to 50% no matter what it is. So always use it as 1 HP if you guys can. It kills you over time, but it ever so slightly increases your damage. Now, so the skill set are pretty good outside of Uppercut. If you guys do manage to get the Bloodline, it becomes a good Titan. Mobility, decent. So everything is like average, you know. So it becomes a very good Titan if you guys have the Bloodline. So we're gonna go with the basis if you have the Bloodline. The next Titan that you guys will unlock is the Female Titan. Now the Female Titan base damage is 200, which is really bad. I do agree. It's the lowest damaging Titan in the game. Now outside of her bad damage, she also has other problems. Half of her skill does not work. So she has 5 skills, okay? So her first skill, Kick, does 400 damage, which is really bad, just like Uppercut. A really bad skill, don't even bother. There's a large cooldown for it. Her second skill, Human Grab, does not work, useless skill because it's meant for PvP. Her third skill, Hardening, slightly increases damage just like that Attack Titan, which is a good thing. Her fourth skill, an amazing skill. It increased her mobility and movement by so much that you can zoom across the map just like Naruto. Her fifth skill, useless skill, meant for PvP, Dying Scream, does not work. So 3 of her 5 skill are either useless or bad. So, and her base damage is also bad. What is the point of her? She's a hidden gem because of one reason. Because of her mobility. Now this only works, I want to clarify, if you have her bloodline. If you don't have her bloodline, I definitely do agree, she is garbage. There's no point of her. But if you have her bloodline, she becomes an absolute monster. Now yes, her base damage increased to 400 per hit instead. The Attack Titan still does more, but her mobility alone makes her an incredible Titan. You could be fighting Titans elsewhere, right? And your teammates get grabbed, you can go zoom across the map with agility and save them on time. Now, I played many of these Titans, all these Titans in survival for countless of hours, and she is by far the most efficient. I played solo with her, got over 30 rounds easily because of how easy you can maneuver her with agility. As long as you guys know when to block, when to attack, when to use hardening on mobs, and when to use agility, you can make it so far. Now that makes her a better Titan than the Attack Titan. I play with the Attack Titan. He's kind of chunky when it comes to fighting large mobs in higher rounds. They're both good for early and mid game, but she's so efficient compared to the Attack Titan, even though he does more damage and more of his skills is more efficient than her. But her agility and mobility alone makes her an incredible Titan. You guys should definitely try it out. Get the Lionheart bloodline, double her damage, and try it. You guys will not regret it. So I would put her very good above the Attack Titan. I would also like to mention that the Female Titan does not need to use Roar to reveal the locations of Titans. They can naturally see and reveal the location of Titans. So that's a big advantage right there already. So you don't have to waste 10 seconds roaring looking for Titans. It's just that efficient. The third Titan that I want to talk about is the one and only, the Beast Titan. Now the Beast Titan is, the funny thing here is that it's the best Titan in survival mode by far. There's no competition about it. It does 400 base damage without the bloodline, which is more than the female and attack Titan right there. Now with the Zeki bloodline, 800 damage, which absolutely is crazy because that destroys abnormal and normal Titans like crazy in melee. But here's the thing, their melee is slow. That's not even the main arsenal of the Beast Titan. The main thing is throwing rocks. So let's go over the skill. First skill, Roar, just like the attack Titan, you know, pushes Titans back, heal you a bit, reveals location, whatnot. Second skill, pick up a rock. Third skill, crush the rock. Do not use this skill. Absolute garbage. It actually decreases the damage of your rock throw by like a crazy amount. So do not touch that skill in survival. Now the fourth skill is the rock throw. Low cooldown, but does so much damage, and it can hit mobs. That's the crazy thing. It hit mobs. So let's say there are 5 normal Titans together. You do a rock throw and you hit them, they're all gone. You're basically doing a Colossal right there. The fifth skill, same thing as the fourth skill, another rock throw, but there is a 3,500 damage instead of 1,000 damage, and it has a high cooldown. Now what makes this an incredible Titan? Well, you only need to do one strategy if you guys are playing the Beast Titan correctly. If you guys are playing the Beast Titan, you guys are in the center of the fort, you're playing the Beast Titan wrong. Now, if you guys want to play it correctly, you need to stay away from the fort, like super far as you guys can. The thing is, you want Titans to mob at the fort so you guys can just spam your rock throws and sweep the whole entire level super fast. You guys can get more than 40 levels by just doing this. It's absolutely crazy. But then again, I don't recommend going beyond 20 levels because if you're farming blood spins, it's not worth it. But if you guys are going for like money wise, this is an incredible Titan to farm. You just gotta sit, chill, throw rocks. That's all you gotta do. You guys don't have to do anything. Occasionally, abnormal will chase you down, but you guys got that huge base damage already, so you guys can take care of them super easily and then continue your rock throw. It's just insane how much damage this Titan can sweep. It's basically doing a Colossal every single round by just chucking rocks and sweeping mobs instantly. Like, you let them spawn in, let them go to the fort, huddle all together, one rock throw, gone. Absolutely destroy the whole map right there and then. So the Beast Titan, no competition, is the best Titan in the game. The next Titan that we are going to talk about is the Armored Titan. Now this is such a funny Titan to use because of how much you control with it. In PvP, all the skills make sense, but in survival, none of it makes sense. It's actually a complete mess. Let me explain. The base damage is good, 400, right? Without the bloodline. Slap it with the bloodline, 800 damage, really good now. But the skills, a mess. It has 5 skills. First skill, uppercut. Useless skill like the attack Titan. Second skill, roar, good skill like the attack Titan that I explained already. Third skill, charge. Such a bug skill that I could not emphasize anymore. Now charge, if you hit a Titan, kills them instantly. Hits a tree, knocks down the tree. Outside of that, cancels the skill. So if you run into an invisible wall, cancels the skill. Anything on the ground that's a bump, cancels the skill. Come close to the fort or touches the fort, cancels the skill. So how many times does this happen if you use charge? Well, majority of the time, because all the Titans be at the fort. So you will never be able to hit a Titan at the fort at that rate, unless you're flying in the air with the Titan. So that's something. Now, the fourth skill is toggle plates. You can decrease your mobility for more attack, or you can increase your mobility for less attack. But if this is the case, play the Beast Titan for more attack. If you want more mobility, play the female Titan. It just doesn't make sense. Now, the defense stance doesn't work because that's for PvP. So it has no skill going for it. It has a good base damage, but if that's the case, just play the Beast Titan. The thing is that it has nothing over another Titan. It's just the downgrade, basically. But it's a fun Titan to use. I would use it to troll a lot, and I suggest you guys do the same. But just for that, I would only put it as a good Titan. So the next Titan that we're going to talk about is the Jaw Titan. Now, I was super excited to play this in survival mode, but after playing it, I realized it's disappointing. That's the nicest way I can put it, because the Jaw Titan skills are underwhelming. The HP is horrendously low. The range is not helping at all because it's really bad. It has a decent base damage, I guess. I mean, it has 300. You guys can increase it with the Bloodline to 600, like the Attack Titan. But even then, all it has is going is its mobility. It can move around the map fast, I guess. I mean, I don't know. If that's the case, just play the female Titan. Like, the first skill it has is grapple, okay? You jump onto a Titan, do 800 twice to it, so killing it instantly. But if I'm fighting 50 other Titans, why am I waiting for an animation of one grapple? Like, that's not efficient. Second skill is Bite. 700 base damage. Won't kill any Titan, so that's great news. Third skill, Triple Slash. 500 damage 3 times. Will kill a normal. But that's about it. Fourth skill, Anti-Grab, doesn't work. That's only for PvP. So yeah, that's great. It's underwhelming because sometimes it feels like when you just normally melee Titans, it's better than using any of its skill right there. I mean, Bite is kind of fun to use, but other than that, it's not that great. I mean, if you guys want to run around the map quickly, then yeah, but female Titan too. You guys can also jump on trees and hang on to it like Batman or something. But I don't know. I just cannot with the Jaw Titan. So I'm going to put it in the category. Just not worth it. Female Titan, just a better choice at that point. And the final Titan that you guys will unlock, for now at least, unless they update it, is the Warhammer Titan. This is such a beautiful and good Titan for 2 reasons. It's incredible range and huge base damage. That alone makes it a very good Titan. Like, you guys can hit so many Titans at once, it's crazy. Now, other skill it has is Impale. You guys can impale 2 Titans around you, immobilizing it to kill it or finish it off, whatever. But it only works on 2 Titans. So if you guys have like a mob of 5, it will only work on 2 of the 5 Titans. Now, your third skill is Hammer Slam, good for AoE, destroy anything that it touches. So if you guys have a mob at the fort, use it, get rid of every single Titan there. But the problem with that skill is that the cooldown is insane on it, so yikes. Now the fourth skill is a crossbow skill, not that great. It does 1,500 damage to only 1 Titan, so and there's a long cooldown on that as well. But it's okay. All you need is its range and huge base damage, and you guys will sweep everything so easily, so don't worry about it. So yeah, it would be a very good Titan based on its range and huge base damage alone. Makes it pass everything except the Beast Titan. So there it is. Okay, technically the last Titan is the Colossal Titan, but since you need Robux to play it, I kind of didn't put it in the category of these other Titans because you guys can unlock them naturally. But anyways, the Colossal Titan is actually a really good Titan because of its nuking potential. It blows up basically the whole map and anything near it dies. But the only usage I would see with it is that you use it every 10 waves in normal difficulty to clear the abnormal waves, which is just a bunch of abnormal slapping the heck out of you. So that's a really good nuking potential, you know? But outside of it, like normal waves, I don't see the usage of it. It's just not worth it because your decay is super fast. You will die super fast in just a few rounds, and it's just not worth it. Yeah, your skills are cool and great. You're stomping, you're sweeping, but at that point, just use a different Titan. But because it has a really cool nuking potential and it can clear a whole entire wave in one hit, I would put it at a very good stance right here in the tier list if I had to. But it should really have its own category, or not even be in any category, to be honest, because it's just a one-time kind of thing, you know? But anyways, this is the tier list. I hope you guys did enjoy. This is for survival mode. If you guys did, remember to leave that like, do subscribe if you guys have not already. And I will see you guys all next time.